What's up, everyone? It's Hank with my workout on Friday, June 8th, 2018. I saw an article on CNN.com from May 30th titled Chinese Women's Newest Accessory, Six-Pack Abs. This got me thinking about this topic. And this article talks about a current obsession, a fad, among certain numbers of young Chinese women who think that they want Ma Jia Xian, which is the Chinese word for six-pack abs. I lived in China for 10 years, and so I think I'm qualified to say that this article is correct in pointing out that Chinese people, especially women as a general rule, tend to shy away from physical exercise. They generally don't like to exert themselves. They also avoid sunlight, by the way, because they don't want their skin to darken. Of course, there are exceptions. My wife is one. But it is generally true, yet somehow there is a recent trend toward this pursuit of six-pack abs among young Chinese ladies in China. Apparently, it has reached a critical mass, enough for CNN to publish a story about it. And of course, the article is just focusing on the major developed cities like Beijing, the capital. I'm sure most Chinese women in the countryside and the South, etc., are not interested in having six-pack abs. Okay, but here's the thing. To get six-pack abs, you have to lift weights, you have to undereat, and you have to do cardio consistently for months. Undereating and getting the proper balance of macronutrients, that's carbs, proteins, and fats, that is number one. Number two is resistance training, including abdominal exercises like hanging leg raises. And number three is cardio. And it takes time, and when you get there, it's not sustainable. This was the best I have been able to get my abs. This was in September 2016, almost 2 years ago. I was turning 45. And you could see that I have a lot of loose skin around my lower abs because I used to be fat and my skin stretched. So I will never see my lower abs unless I have an operation or something to remove that loose skin. And the CNN article talks about what these women are doing and the lengths to which they're going to attain their desired Ma Jia Xian. This fad fitness community is not generally known for having good information and advice. There are all kinds of diets and fad workout routines and tricks and supplements that are supposed to help you get abs. But the best source of information about how to get abs is the natural bodybuilding community, because we live this stuff. There's a great article from 2004 on this topic that I printed out and saved in a folder, and it no longer exists on the internet. It's called Learn the Fat Loss Secrets of All Natural Bodybuilders by Anthony Ellis. And he writes, to attain incredibly low body fat levels quickly, many all-natural professional bodybuilders use a few simple dieting concepts that remain relatively unknown to the general public. He says, if you ever want to see your six-pack of abs, dieting is the only way. Many people dispute this, but I'm sorry, it's true. No amount of crunches, ab gadgets, or special hanging abdominal exercises will make your abs magically appear. You cannot spot reduce. In other words, you can't burn abdominal fat simply by doing abdominal exercises. Your body doesn't work that way. If fat is covering your abs, then you have to implement consistent fat loss diet coupled with moderate exercise. And he says it was not until I started dieting correctly that my abs finally began to reveal themselves. So it's all about diet. And he only did crunches, he did crunches 3 times a week, which he said is too much. He said, even though I know it's not helping me, I still work my abs 3 times a week. It makes me feel better. But no matter how many times I say this, it will not sink in with most people, he says. They will still continue to look for that magical abdominal exercise or secret product. Abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Ain't it the truth? And it's harder to make good food choices than it is to lift these weights. See you at the next workout.